Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I have a Nexus Division cast between Team Happy Cloud and Caffeinated Knights. Looks like we got our 10th player. Let them know that I'm ready to go, and we will get this series underway. Looks like they're pretty much ready to start right now, so I better get into those map bans. Team Happy Cloud banning away Alterac Pass and Towers of Doom. Caffeinated Knights banning away Dragonshire and Tomb of the Spider Queen, and we will be going to Battlefield of Eternity here for game number 1. Hope everyone out there is having a great time tonight. Excited to watch this high-level gameplay as we load on in here to Battlefield. A Storm Division favorite, Battlefield of Eternity, especially for game number 1s. So it'll be cool to see these teams clash here. Alrighty. Settle on in. Oh. Was in some discomfort for the cast. I think everything is as sorted out as it can be. Battlefield of Eternity has proven to be a very, very brawly map on the, or I should say on at least the last patch. The current patch did change up some things. If you were here earlier in the week, you might have seen the NGS banning away a particular level 1 Falstad talent, as well as Tyrael entirely, due to bugs. Both of those heroes have now been fixed and are fully legal to be played here in the NGS. So Falstad and Tyrael are unshackled. See whether these teams are ready to jump right into those, or whether they've got something else in mind. There were changes on a couple of other heroes that aren't seen as often. Your Malganises, your Lilies, random other buffs here and there, so we could see some different kind of heroes coming on through here. So far, things looking fairly normal with the Raynor and Chromie bans here on Battlefield. Chromie did receive some nerfs to her most picked talents, I should say. The Time Walker's Pursuit nerf from 15 to 10% spell power will probably be the one that's felt the most, but otherwise Chromie's still a threat from that range. Caffeinated Knight's going to take out the Cassia. Cassia, still just kind of a Swiss Army knife of range damage, can do it all, fit into all sorts of comps, so not too surprised to see that banned away. Team Happy Cloud thinking about their second ban here. It's a lot of DPS taken off the board. See whether that trend continues. It's going to be the Mephisto taken down here. Mephisto did receive some updates. His Skull Missile a little bit snappier, Endurance of Hate a little bit snappier on the cast, and the Skull Missile build was buffed. So may see a little bit of a higher priority onto Mephisto as we see now with the ban. And Grey Color is going to grab that Li Ming, probably the most versatile in terms of a map pick on Battlefield of Eternity. Li Ming can do the team fight, can do the race, can really do it all. Everything that you need. R275 Delta gonna lock in the Ana here, likely as a deny to Caffeinated Knights. Ana Li Ming is very, very strong. Brett Michaels taking the Sonya. Very classic stack here from Caffeinated Knights, going with the Li Ming Hanzo and that Johanna on the front line. Osmanthus and Static picking up the two latest heroes. Both Li Ming and Hanzo can get good Immortal Race from a very safe distance. So we'll have to see if Team Happy Cloud has enough engage, enough leap onto the backline to deal with those two heroes. Stukov going to be the ban from Team Happy Cloud. Stukov, just a great generalist support. Can make some big plays, especially alongside Johanna. Caffeinated Knights looking at the Ana, looking at the Sonya. Still a number of mages that can benefit from the nano boost. Jaina being one of them. Caffeinated Knights going to take that off the board here. Team Happy Cloud, kind of think about what they want to draft into this very long-range comp of Caffeinated Knights. Junkrat a possibility here. Interested to see what they pick. Juggerob with the follow. Thank you very much for the support. Welcome to the channel. Going with the Uther Vala here, Fade and Chaotic, so a double support. Uther Ana coming on through for Team Happy Cloud. Along with that Vala, who can step up and deal a ton of damage when well supported. Last two picks here for Caffeinated Knights. We've got healer spot open. We've got an offlane spot open. Going to be Anduin and Chen coming on through for Caffeinated Knights. So Anduin likely to save from the stun train. That is Uther and Vala. Chen just kind of a bully back there. Should do fairly well into Sonya. And a Hogger actually making it all the way to the end of the draft here for Team Happy Cloud. So we've got kind of a double solo laner situation for Team Happy Cloud along with a double support Vala. So we'll have very good camp control. Meanwhile, very safe poke over on the side of Caffeinated Knights. Two very different kind of comps here. Interested to see how they're going to clash as we load on in here to Battlefield of Eternity. Then load on up, yeah. Should be good, should be good. The Chen is kind of the wild card here for sure. There's some interrupts available for Team Happy Cloud, but we've also got a lot of damage output with this Vala. Try to deal with the Chen. We have to wonder no longer, as we are getting into game number 1 here. On the left in the blue, it is Team Happy Cloud. Fade on the Uther, Chaotic is on the Vala, Delta playing the Ana, Galaxy Quest on the Hogger, and it is Brett Michaels on the Sonya. On the right in the red, we have Caffeinated Knights. Harborim is playing the Anduin, Osmanthus on the Johanna, Grey Color is playing the Li Ming, Static on the Hanzo, and Ark is playing the Chen. Game number 1 is underway here. Checking out our level 1 talents. Hanzo, of course, going for that Scatter Arrow stacking quest, which is pretty standard here on Battlefield. Hogger actually going for the Journeyman cooking on level 1, so starting up a Dynamite build, which was much lauded in the PTR of Hogger back at release. Kind of fell off the radar. Since the recent Hogger changes, we'll have to see whether different builds are able to creep on in, as it's been pretty much Hog Wild only since Hogger's release. Uther, of course, or Uther as well, I should say, going with the quest, going with the Wave of Light. They're level 1, looking to heal up with those W's. Hanzo already with 8 stacks here before the 1 minute mark, so Static doing a great job of stacking up that scatter. Nice stun combo there. Hogger actually able to get the trait down and Q into it for an extra stun there. That's pretty difficult to do because you've got to wait for that trait to land before you swipe on through. Usually that gives the enemy enough time to reposition themselves as to not get stunned. We're actually going to have a full brawl over this bottom camp here. I think Team Happy Cloud has the better point control if they can keep Fade healthy. Uther will be targeted down here, and Hogger is just buzzing all over this point, but he finally hits a corner and is backed off. Anduin actually going to be poked down here. Chaotic with the last hit, but it is going to be Caffeinated Knights ultimately outlast Team Happy Cloud here. Now without that aggro range on 4 for Hogger, maintaining rage in that constant Hog Wild can be trouble, can be difficult. Take a quick check on our top lane matchup. Looks like Ark is nice and healthy here. Getting a little bit chewed on there by Brett Michaels. I don't know if Ark... Did Ark use tap? Ark did not use tap, so has that option still available here? We are getting into close to the 2-minute 30 mark, so our teams are going to go ahead, move over and start up their shaman camps. Actually, looks like Hogger is going to head on up to the top and try to snipe themselves a top lane Khazra. It can be a little bit difficult just because of this little part right here, where Hogger has to make sure to not hit that wall corner. We see Ana and Vala working on that left-hand side. Right-hand side already picked up by Caffeinated Knights. There it is. Nice take there by Hogger. We are straight into the Immortal phase. Looks like Team Happy Cloud is setting up for the race, but so is Caffeinated Knights. They've got themselves a good start here. It's Hanzo at 16 out of 20 on that level 1 scatter. There's the big stun onto Johanna. The Iron Skin is there. So this is where Caffeinated Knights are going to have a decent advantage. It's very hard to defend into Li Ming Hanzo. They just have such good long distance damage. Now Vala and Sonya are up here racing away. So the race on the side of Team Happy Cloud is nothing to scoff at either. Looks like Osmanthus going to move across here, try to ward away this Vala, while Li Ming and Hanzo chew on this Immortal. Osmanthus has to pop the Iron Skin once again here and try to back out. This is going to be a pretty close race. Coming right down to it here. Who's going to get it? Looks like Team Happy Cloud are going to be the victors in this race by just a little bit. And it will start to change as more talents come in for both sides here. Arc actually getting comboed onto there, manages to pop the stagger. And Harbor M coming in with the save as well. Mortal shielding already taken away. There's probably less than 1,000 health on that shield. Team Happy Cloud has reached their level 7s as well. Level 7 will be here for Caffeinated Knights in just a moment. Overall, with the long distance poke coming out from Caffeinated Knights, this Immortal is going to get taken down before it can even touch this fort. There we see the Hogger easy throw dynamite. If you use the Q on that and you take that level 7 talent, dense blasting powder, you hit it and you get 3, which is a pretty great zoning tool that Galaxy Quest is going to look to take advantage of here. Just creates a big zone of no-go. Moving on down to this camp, Team Happy Cloud is going to try their luck once again here. See if the level 7 talents have favored them in this engage. It looks like, yeah, Osmanthus taking a lot of extra damage there. Manages to have the Iron Skin up in time. But Team Happy Cloud picks up that bottom camp. Very well done. Brett Michaels and Arc going ahead and smacking against each other once again here. Arc going with the Withering Flames. They're on level 4 to reduce that spell power. Looks like we have a possible gank onto Arc here. Fade, Delta waiting along the edges. There's only one tower left. There's the flying kick in. That's the moment they were looking for. Arc is going to get stunned. The sleep comes out as well. Stagger. Can Arc actually hit this in time? Trying to drink through it? No, Chen is going to go down here. Great timing, waiting for that flying kick to come out. Team Happy Cloud gets a very well-timed kill. So they're going to go ahead and take this top camp as well. Cruiser camps are coming up in about 30 seconds for the left-hand side, so they won't be able to take that right away. Portals are coming up now. Static and Gray Color going to start up the race here for Caffeinated Knights. It's Chaotic with that, what do we got here? It is the Repeating Arrow, so we've got the classic Q build coming on in from Vala to help out with that race, and look how much damage it's actually doing. Great defense here. Team Happy Cloud managed to push Li Ming and Hanzo off to the side for now, as Chaotic is solo clearing this Immortal. So this dense blasting powder, easy throw dynamite build for Galaxy Quest is actually going to be very useful with this style, just in the defense, creating very large zones that Caffeinated Knights does not want to walk into. I like that adjustment. Very, very nicely done. Chen's thinking about moving in from the outside, but Chaotic just solo burning this Immortal so quickly here. Caffeinated Knights don't have a lot that they can do. Level 10s have arrived. for both squads. If we take a quick look here, it is going to be Wrath of the Berserker for Sonya, so no leap to be had here. Everything else looking pretty standard. Hogger actually still holding that pick, whether it's going to be Shockwave or Hortipult. Don't know just yet. It is going to be the Hortipult here for Hogger, chosen for this engage. Portal Shield is down as it cleaves onto this top fort. Caffeinated Knights have to be careful. Galaxy Quest is over the wall. Big stun. Look at that follow-up. And Hanzo is taken down there. That trade into Q combination from Hogger is a lot harder than it looks. I spent some good time trying to master the timing on that, and it's pretty difficult. So shout out to Galaxy Quest for making that work multiple times now. Fate is going to get caught here, but the Rain of Vengeance to move back the members of Caffeinated Knights. Sonya's getting some good push in the bottom lane as well. So Team Happy Cloud really finding their footing here in the mid game. Sorry about that. Moving straight down to the bottom lane as 4. Uther and Vala did have to back here, so Hogger is going to try to represent that the rest of the team is here. Static and Grey Color have already started up this camp. Uther and Vala are on the way, and looks like they're actually going to get here in time as Galaxy Quest just harassing in that backline. Big stun there onto Hanzo. Ooh, nice pull over the wall, though, by Harborum. That could have been a dead Static. Light Bomb and Dragon Arrow coming on out to stun, too. As Fade in all sorts of trouble. Uther's going to go down, but did manage to use the D-Shield. The trade onto Johanna is good. Static, oh, taken down by Galaxy Quest. Nice Hortipult onto the Hanzo there. Vala taken out in response. We got a 2 for 2 for now. Arc did pop that Storm, Earth, and Fire, but the Storm minion is doing just fine. Quite the engage and counter-engage there from our two squads. Hogger setting up to thinking about taking this last minion here. Looks like they will be able to take it pretty much for free. Eventually. There it goes. There it goes. Sonya picking up this top camp here for Team Happy Cloud. Chen, just soaking the lanes, though, isn't going to contest this. Here once again getting ready for our Immortals to spawn. And all the camps are going to be capped here, as the Immortals spawn in defensive positions. Still working on clearing up this bottom lane is Caffeinated Knights. Uh-oh. Chen hanging out a little bit there. I mean, Chen pretty resilient, so going to be just fine. Sonya pushing in that top camp as well, so Caffeinated Knights, they can't hang out here forever. They've got camps now pushing in both lanes that are going to have to be dealt with, and that is going to make room for Team Happy Cloud to move up and start this race. Chaotic getting a little bit caught there, but luckily no one around to punish. Dragon Arrow is going to come out onto 2. We've got an Unstoppable. D-Shield coming out as well. Great save there onto Brett Michaels, allowing Sonya to continue as Galaxy Quest just trying to cut off the retreats of Caffeinated Knights. Osmanthus getting a little bit low. Arc is trying to peel away. Manages to avoid the Rain of Vengeance. Hanzo going to go down, though. Wave of Light from Uther is enough to secure that kill. Team Happy Cloud are just rolling here since level 10. Hogger's going to start up the race on this Immortal. Arc moving on in onto Chaotic. Vala going to be a little bit careful there. Uses the Vault to get back. Storm, Earth, and Fire is going to be forced out for Chen here. The route onto Chaotic is good as Vala trying to kite backwards. Galaxy Quest is here for the assist. As Grey Color looking to poke in from the outside. Forcing the halftime show here for the Immortals. Osmanthus just looking to find a way to get Caffeinated Knights in here. Brett Michaels pops that ult. Oh, big rain onto 2. Arc and Osmanthus got to be a little bit careful here. Dragon Arrow is going to whiff. That's going to be pretty advantageous for Team Happy Cloud as they move up and start this race once again. Johanna's up there trying to clear the top lane. Arc is trying to move on to Brett Michaels. Here comes the rest of Team Happy Cloud. Gonna come in and try to find and engage. Galaxy Quest on the outside. Fade is looking for a stun target. Now both teams just kind of poking on in. Chaotic able to move up and get some extra damage. Chaotic is free clearing now as Galaxy Quest trying to get away from Caffeinated Knights. Has the Unstoppable and moves on back. We're going to have a very heavily shielded Immortal. Over 20,000 extra health coming on through for Team Happy Cloud. Uh-oh, Light Bomb comes out to try for the save. Doesn't get any stuns, though. Rain of Vengeance does not land onto Li Ming. Some great reactions from both teams here. And for a possible rotational gank. Looks like they're not going to get it, though. Jen showing in the top lane. Hanzo's going to get some extra time to deal with this. Brett Michaels is going to queue right onto this fort, and they're going right past it. This fort's about to go down here. Hogger gets the stun onto Hanzo. Look at that map awareness. Knowing the Hanzo was over that wall and the queue just long enough to land the stun, and that's a very important kill here for Team Happy Cloud. They've got their 16s. They're up one hero. This is going to be keep at least here. If they can chain another kill or two, this could be core. We'll see what Team Happy Cloud can do in this spot. Arc is looking to come around the outside. Galaxy Quest a little bit low. Arc is going to pop that stagger once again. And use the Storm Earth and Fire to shrug off that damage. Augur a little bit low here. Has to be healed up by Delta. Dragon Arrow is going to land onto the back here. Chaotic just trying to whittle down these two. Oh, look at the Light Bomb onto 3. Osmantha's just walking on in there with that Light Bomb attached. R275. Delta's so low and Ana's going to go down. Gray Color is still alive somehow. Li Ming. Oh my god. Galaxy Quest with the heat-seeking Hortipult. And we've got a disconnect here coming in from the Vala. Unfortunate timing. Sportsmanship. It's Brett Michaels and Fade trying to stay alive here. Arc is just harassing this Uther, and it's going to be Uther going down. But look at the core here. Down to 30%. So Mortal is just cleaving away here. Going to try to hit. 14% on the core. Here comes Brett Michaels and Chaotic. They want to finish this off. 10% on the core. The minion wave is here. And I think that's going to be it. Team Happy Cloud. A very strong victory there on Battlefield of Eternity. GG. Oh boy. Quite the combination there. Hogger, Sonya, Uther, Ana, Vala. That's pretty dope. That's pretty tight. Great job, Chaotic on the Vala. Leading the way in hero damage here for Team Happy Cloud. Nearly 54,000 coming on out. Not far behind, Gray Color on the Li Ming. 52 was really working those edges. Try to get damage onto the Ana and the Vala. Well done there. But it is Team Happy Cloud that seizes the day. Take a quick look at our talent build. See if there's anything that pops out there. It is still the aggro range on 4. That's important for Hogger. Going with the auto attacks on 13 and 16 paired with the easy throw dynamite talents. Interesting setup. We'll have to investigate. Very cool. Very cool. Game number 1 is in the books. We're going to go to a short break here, and when we come back, it's going to be game number 2 of Team Happy Cloud versus Caffeinated Knights. Don't go far. Alrighty, welcome back. We are here with Team Happy Cloud versus Caffeinated Knights in this Nexus Division matchup. Map number 1, Battlefield of Eternity, going over to Team Happy Cloud. We're now taking us to Infernal Shrines for game number 2. Got our lobby up. We should have our draft here momentarily. If you're just joining us, the map bans for this series are Alterac Pass, Towers of Doom, Dragonshire, and Tomb of the Spider Queen. First game impressions. Uther Sonya is pretty good. What can I say? Uther Sonya is pretty good. And Vala on the race is still as potent as ever on Battlefield of Eternity with that Q build. Very nicely done indeed. Setting up here for Infernal Shrines in game number 2. Let them know that I am ready. We will have ourselves a draft in a moment. As I readjust myself in the chair. Oh, there we go. Been going to the gym recently, and my muscles are very unhappy with me. I'm trying to remember, sit up straight, bring my head back. Oh, make sure I don't get imbalances. If you're like me and you sit all damn day, get up every once in a while. Work those shoulders. Flex out your spine. So you're going to end up with problems. I'm trying to work on it lately. Hamstrings, too. Get those stretched out. This has been the Health Minute with Caffeinated. Alrighty, just waiting on one more ready, and then we'll have ourselves a game number 2 here. One interesting thing that, to note about that last Battlefield game that hasn't really been the case with a lot of the Battlefields I've got to cast. That was only about a 15-minute game there. A lot of Battlefields that I've been casting have been going to like 25, 30 minutes, just because of how back and forth the fights are. Usually teams losing multiple people in any sort of engage, or just having good enough clear that the Immortal never really cleaves past the buildings, and you end up in these very long-term stalemates. But Team Happy Cloud got a lot out of each Immortal that they picked up, especially the last one. The fight in the bottom lane past the Immortal just went on for so long that the Immortal took the core down to 14% by itself before Caffeinated Knights could even think about turning around to respond. Alright. Infernal Shrines. Draft is underway here. We'll have to see if there's any change in the ban strategy for these squads. Caffeinated Knights thinking about their first ban. Being that it's Infernal Shrines, it would not faze me to see a Hogger ban, but I'm going to take that Uther off the board first. Uther was enabling a lot of the shenanigans of Team Happy Cloud there with that Divine Shield and with just that extra huge stun train. Team Happy Cloud banning away the Mephisto, so still very much not interested in seeing that newly tuned hero. Interested to see whether Falstad's going to make an appearance in this draft. Falstad's been so relegated to just like 2 maps for the longest time that it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of teams just aren't practiced enough in Falstad to whip him out like 2 days after a patch. But I expect to see Falstad start to make a lot more appearances here in the NGS. It is going to be the Hogger ban for Caffeinated Knights, and then Sonya taken away here by Team Happy Cloud. So chosen by them last time and banned by them this time, so very high priority onto the Barbarian. And just as I say it, Falstad first pick by Static, ready to bring the noise. That level 1 dishonorable discharge talent has been fixed and now only stacks properly on heroic targets rather than everything. So we'll see if Static wants to pick that up. Chaotic gonna take the open Chromie here for Team Happy Cloud, and Brett Michaels gonna lock in the Diva. With Hogger off the board, Diva almost the next best thing in terms of control on the point. Just pop that bomb and get 10 free minions basically whenever they want. One hero that I've seen a couple times now on Shrines that is also just kind of out of the normal meta is Alex Straza. Very interested to see if Team Happy Cloud picks that up in their draft here. It's going to be Stukov ETC for Harborim and Osmanthus here. So Stukov able to be picked. Good combo with ETC. ETC finds a target, throw down the silence. You've got yourself a kill setup. Team Happy Cloud thinking about their next ban. You see the main core of Caffeinated Knights has already been picked. Let's see a solo laner ban since they've already got one picked out. It's going to be Tyrael actually taken away here. Tyrael can be a little bit cumbersome for Diva to deal with, just because her damage into a wave is not that high, and Tyrael shielding will be that much more effective in terms of the anti-wave clear that he can bring in. Caffeinated Knights, they see the Chromie, they see the Diva. See what they are not interested in dealing with here. Take away the Ana, so going to force Delta onto something else here. I was thinking maybe a Mei ban, just because ETC and Stukov might be susceptible to that just a little bit. See if Team Happy Cloud picks that up or if they've got something else in mind here. Next two picks coming on through for THC. Going to be the Johanna and the Brightwing for Fade and Delta. So looking to just form a wall to protect this Chromie. Let Chaotic do what they do best. Now we've got the last two picks available for Caffeinated Knights. We've got one global in the Falstad to match the global of the Brightwing. ETC, I'm expecting to take Mosh, just because it's always a threat that Team Happy Cloud is going to have to worry about, though they do have the Johanna Brightwing. It's going to be Rexar Varian coming on through for Arc and Gray Color. Interesting. Very interesting. Up to see what the Varian is going here. It could be a smash to try to get through that Johanna armor. It could also just be, you know, whatever you want. You just go Shield Breaker at 13 and you get to take whatever sort of lead up you want to that. Deathwing going to be the final pick for Galaxy Quest. Another great hero that can jump onto that point and force people off with that Molten Breath. Very interesting indeed here. Yeah, I'm not sure what this variant's going to go. I mean, Twin Blades is a possibility. I think Smash might be a little bit more reliable into Johanna Brightwing. We'll have to see what the choice is for Gray Color here. Going with the solo ranged assassin Falstad. Relying on that new stuff. Alrighty. Loading on in here to Infernal Shrine. Should have you in just a moment. And there it goes. On the left in the blue, looking to wrap up this series, it is Team Happy Cloud. With Fade on the Johanna, Brett Michaels on the Diva, Chaotic is playing the Chromie, Galaxy Quest on the Deathwing, and R275 Delta is playing the Brightwing. On the right in the red, we have Caffeinated Knights, Harborim on the Stukov. Arc is going to be playing Rexar, Osmanthus on the ETC, Gray Color on the Varian, and Static playing Falstad.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Game number 2 is underway here. Caffeinated Knights looking for the reverse sweep. So Chromie's level 1 Time Walker's Pursuit did get basically a doubling of the radius of that sight talent, despite having the passive spell power reduced by 5%, or by 33%, depending on how you want to look at it. Galaxy Quest moving into that ranged, tanky, zone control type form. Is going to move on down to the bottom lane. Varian going to move up to try to match this Diva in the top. The rotations will commence here. Nice rotational denial coming on through from Team Happy Cloud. As Johanna pops the Iron Skin to get away. That with quite the advantage here. Well, they may have stalled out a little bit too long as the bottom wave is starting to crash. Johanna going to double back and try to help out Chromie with this camp. Rexar actually going to start to solo the bottom camp here for Caffeinated Knights, so both teams trying to do a little bit of macro trickery here in the early going. ETC just trying to get those armor plates off of Deathwing. And just to get the bump back here. Harborim almost on the point. Oh, Deathwing can't quite step on. It was just a hair off. Nice job there by Caffeinated Knights. Control that bottom point. Gray Color almost popping Brett Michaels out of that mech, surprisingly enough. So I guess a little bit of a trade going on in that top lane. So Gray Color's going to have to go back and tap as well. Now having to clear this mid, Caffeinated Knights has moved in as 4. Fade is going to look to interrupt those rotations once again as Chaotic and Galaxy Quest clearing out that bottom lane. What did Varian go? What did Varian go? Still thinking about it. High King's Quest on 1 usually indicates the Twin Blades, but just holding back for now. You see Rexar has moved up to the top lane to go against this D.Va. It's going to be Colossus Smash. So going with the burst and going with the armor removal is Caffeinated Knights. Left side Shaman Camp going to be picked up by Team Happy Cloud. Caffeinated Knights doing the same thing on the right-hand side. So it looks like Team Happy Cloud is going to get the clear onto this mid camp. And we'll see who gains that priority in the top lane with those shamans. Molten Punisher is up and available to be started in the bottom lane. It looks like Chromie's going to step up there and try to commence with the clear. Right now, Falstad going to abuse that global in the top lane, going to get that clear and be able to join the fight very quickly here. The Team Happy Cloud is setting up shop, already up 8 minions. You see the time stop onto 1. Osmanthus manages to slide on through. Oh, look at that. Grey Color could be in some trouble here. Trying to back away, but eats most of that Molten Breath from the Deathwing. And there it is, just a quick 10 minions, and that's the power of D.Va here on Infernal Shrines. Just being able to pop that once a new wave of minions comes out. Enemy team can't step up. You get all the last hits. Speaking of last hits, Johanna going to go down before the teleport of Brightwing could come in for the save, and now Brightwing stuck in that top lane. Just a little extra poke needed, though, for Team Happy Cloud. They only need 3 more last hits here. Is D.Va going to move on in, and Chromie is going to be enough. You hear the Hee-ah variant onto the back line, taking Galaxy Quest down to 3 plates. Now Mortar Punisher going to move down the bottom lane here. As Static, oh boy, taking a lot of damage there. Falstad, usually not the one you really want baiting that over the wall, but with a lack of options, they managed to get this over the wall and cleared in a fairly quick fashion. Slide onto Chaotic. Chromie going to try to walk out here. Galaxy Quest is in for the zone control as well, so Chromie sticking around a little bit longer. May have stuck around a little bit too long. Brightwing teleporting in is going to be there fast enough. Static manages to get away here. Where did Chromie go? It is going to be slowing sands for Chromie, so no loop. Instead, just going for that zone control. Team Happy Cloud trying to take this bottom point, but Caffeinated Knights don't want to give it up. Slowing sands in that north entry point. Uh-oh, Static has the barrel roll to get away. Grey Color may not be so lucky. The chase is on. Looks like Team Happy Cloud have done enough damage to control this space, and they will pick up the bottom Khazra camp. Meanwhile, Rexar just doing some double soak business. As we see Fade head on back here. Rexar coming around the outside. Excuse me, I'm a little parched. Alright. D.Va in the top lane, going to be matched by Falstad. And through all this, Team Happy Cloud has looked really good in the early game, but right with it, Caffeinated Knights are actually looking to find their level 10s. Basically about the same time here. They are up the 1 kill. So we'll see whether they can turn those kills into some advantages around the objective, some advantages around the map. It looks like Team Happy Cloud looking for an engage. Level 10s are here for Caffeinated Knights as Chaotic and gets saved by Delta there. Grey Color may not be so lucky. The Protected is going to be enough to get Varian out of there, though. Very nicely done. Uh-oh, D.Va moves back onto the point here. Cataclysm going to be committed by Galaxy Quest. Looks like finally Team Happy Cloud will end up controlling this space and get the Khazra steal. Chaotic going over the wall there to get the well. Very low on mana, so we're going to have to see Chromie back. Get that sorted out. As the double camp clear commences for Caffeinated Knights. See Deathwing moving on up to the left. Trying to time out this Shaman camp for the next objective, which is Frozen in the top lane. Caffeinated Knights doing the same thing here on the right. Right wing right now soaking the bottom lane versus the Varian, so Grey Color going to have to peel away from this lane sooner in order to get to the objective. Osmanthus moving back here, making sure to not get caught by this Johanna Chromie engage. There's a slide. Mosh Pit is actually going to land onto the D.Va, trying to get that bomb out, and Brett Michaels is going to go down and get re-stunned by the Mosh. Misha going down as well, but that's a big kill onto D.Va. Great zoning by Osmanthus, knowing who was in range and picking up that kill, and look at Galaxy Quest just melt away there. Very nicely done. Caffeinated Knights are going to move forward. They want to find Fade here if they can. Nice unstoppable from Johanna, avoids the knockback of ETC. Check on in on this damage. It looks like, yeah, Varian and Falstad about the same here. Arc. Oh, Arc could be in trouble. Rexar eating all three of those Dragon's Breaths. Nice slide through there. Great job. Johanna going down. The Colossus Smash. Just doing a ton of work with that anti-armor. The Bunny Hop from D.Va is going to be enough to secure the kill onto Varian. Nice bomb onto the wall is going to hit both Harborum and Arc. As Manthus is stuck in the slowing sands, can ETC get away here? Looks like yes they can, but so far no one's been clearing these minions on the point. It's just been brawl after brawl here in the lane. Brett Michaels is pushed back and silenced. Uh-oh, Baby D.Va could be in trouble once again here. Static moving along the outside, wants a couple more autos. They're going to change focus onto Brightwing. I don't know if Brightwing has enough mana to blink out. That's going to be it for Delta. As we see Caffeinated Knights is going to move on to this top point and try to pick up this Frozen Punisher. A very extended kerfuffle there from our two teams in the top lane. As we see D.Va heading on down to the bot. Get as much soak as they can. Caffeinated Knights are going to pick up their Frozen Punisher for the top lane here. Chromie Johanna on the defense for now. D.Va getting some split push, possibly a whole fort here in the bottom lane, depending on how this goes. Deathwing starting to amble up for this defense. And the fort is going to be targeted here by Caffeinated Knights. Galaxy Quest is coming in from the side here. But this Punisher just too healthy, and this fort is definitely going down. Deathwing going to start to move on back here. May trigger a jump before it gets over the wall. That's a tough one for Team Happy Cloud here, because they're not going to have such an easy clear with the wall turned off and the Punisher stuck on the outside. Nevertheless, though, Caffeinated Knights are going to move back. The threat of Chromie damage is just a little bit too much to bear here. Speaking of bears, Rexar down in the bottom lane pushing D.Va out, forcing a tap from Brett Michaels as we have another possible engage here. Grey Color managing to get away from Galaxy Quest. He's moving up and looking for those twin stun lines. All of the bottom Causer camps are up here. Brett Michaels manages to hit the boosters and get away, and uh-oh. Caffeinated Knights are a little bit stuck. Nice job getting out of the slowing sands, though, by Grey Color. Camps are going to be focused here. Osmanthus was thinking about moving in for the check, and it looks like they may be thinking about more than that. Caffeinated Knights are doing a full-on invade. Brett Michaels manages to drop down the bomb here, and Grey Color is going to be caught in the back line as D.Va remechs up. Falstad with the gust away. Big time trap onto 3. Will that be enough to secure the retreat here? Osmanthus slides through the D.Va. Somehow, Caffeinated Knights manages to disengage from that. Rexar just putting on a clinic with those axes. Mini Zul'jin with a bear over there. Team Happy Cloud going to go ahead and grab that left side Khazra. Varian just waiting for an invade here, but Team Happy Cloud is happy to cloud up this bottom lane with more blue minions. Did that work? I feel like that didn't work. I was going for wordplay. I don't think it worked out. That's okay. That's okay. Caffeinated Knights, they are up a level here. With those extra hero kills, they're now up a full level 16 to 15. Team Happy Cloud just looking to find their 16s, looking to clear as safely as they can. This Galaxy Quest once again being targeted by this Falstad. Static taking a big chunk there from something. Must have been the Chromie Blast. The brawl continues here in the mid. Slide stun onto Fade, but Galaxy Quest peeling away with that Molten Breath. Galaxy Quest still waiting to pick that 16 that would cause all of the extra damage. Static is going to go down here, not able to get away from that lava pool in time. Bunny Hop trying to get Brett Michaels on out of there. Steva moves up, trying to build a bomb before they expire. Going to be pushed back by Stukov. Team Happy Cloud, they find their Falstad kill at another very opportune time as we have a Arcane Punisher spawning here in the bottom lane, forcing backs from the members of Caffeinated Knights. Team Happy Cloud starting this push up. You see Grey Color and Harborim up on the right, getting that Shaman camp rolling. Can they get here in time? The minions already being cleaved away here by Team Happy Cloud. Is Manthus looking for a possible engage from this north side? Falstad is here, and here we go. Fade moving on in, gathers up two, and Galaxy Quest has them right where they want them, but the Boars are going to come on out and force Deathwing to back up. Bellowing Roar is going to hit two. Can they find the Misha in this explosion? No, the Gust is enough. Static pushes the bomb away. With 31 minions, Team Happy Cloud, all they really have to do now is poke safely, and they'll have this. 38 now taken, and there it is. Can they get out with their lives? Static trying to get away from Brett Michaels here. And no kills to be had, despite quite the engage from both sides. We've got ourselves a blue Arcane Punisher pushing down the bottom lane. Top lane, though, this Shaman camp has got a lot done. Divas had to move back to deal with that, so it's only going to be 4 players aiding this Immortal push. Should I say only 3 players? Well, Deathwing is going to come on down to try to aid this. Grey Color a little bit low from that Punisher there. Nice over the wall, going to force out the Protected from Varian. Now moving on to the keep, there's the big jump. Varian protected. Big stun, though, coming on through from Osmanthus. As Misha driving back the members of Team Happy Cloud, and looks like the keep is going to be saved. Well done there. Caffeinated Knights saves themselves their keep. Trying to clear it as quickly as possible. Harborim gonna check here. Finds the silence combo. Unfortunately, it's onto Deathwing. Cataclysm is out, and Team Happy Cloud looks like they weren't sure about that engage. Bellowing Roar is going to try to get Galaxy Quest on out of there, but Static is catching up. Brett Michaels gets the peel. Boars are going to come out. It's going to do a little bit of damage to Deathwing, not an awful lot. And the disengage is going to be completed. Nice turnaround there by Caffeinated Knights. They don't find the kills, but they did turn and put that Deathwing into all sorts of pain. We're going to have to move back up into the air here. Some simple camps being taken by both sides here. Very, very even. Uh-oh, Deathwing dropping down on the outside. Galaxy Quest gets the stun onto 2, and a huge mosh in the back, but no one nearly in range of Osmanthus there. Trying to move on to the point here. Fade is getting awfully low, but Deathwing just breathing onto that point, going to cause the explosions. Team Happy Cloud has taken the camp, and it looks like they may be trying to take more. Great Mighty Gust, though, from Static. And again, so many low health bars and no kills. Grey Color, uh-oh, may have stuck around a little bit too long here, trying to back off, avoids the Dragon Breath. Boars are going to slow down everyone, but Deathwing and Grey Color manages to escape. I thought that was a dead Varian. For sure. Put some good footwork, some good peels. Varian gets out nice and safe. Our next Mortar Punisher will be pushing down the mid lane. Brett Michaels just trying to soak 20s here. Rest. Caffeinated Knights sticking together. Moving as 5. Actually going to get some siege on this mid wall to try to get some of this static experience that hides in the towers. So close to 20 are both of our teams. Team Happy Cloud is going to breach the line first. Caffeinated Knights moving on back, thinking about their shaman camp here. Could we get an invade? They've got 20 to 19. Fade is going to be moving right across. Spotted by Misha here, and Galaxy Quest is actually going to use the vision from Chromie to move straight onto this point. Level 20 is almost here for Caffeinated Knights, but Varian is nowhere to be found. Starting to move up. There's the level 20s. I don't know if they're going to be able to fight over this point. They may be able to fight over some heroes. There's the combo. Johanna trying to peel away. Grey Color getting a little bit low. Xmanthus getting healed up by Stukov. Nice job by Harborum. Diva's stuck by this wind tunnel. Brett Michaels trying to get away. The auto attacks from Static are just chunking, but there's the Invisible Friends. Oh, the slide ult from Xmanthus catches baby Diva. That is going to be it. Fade trying to get away from this Smash Varian. Just one more auto. There's the Iron Skin going to save the Johanna. Caffeinated Knights pick up the 1 kill. A very important kill for this objective. We're going to start clearing up these minions before Diva has a chance to get here. Ark going to go ahead and work on this back. Khosra looks like we've got a Shaman steal, or at least a Shaman check from Xmanthus. Chromie just poking in on the edges, but they've got no chance of getting the 40 minions at this point. So Team Happy Cloud, happy to wait for Diva and set up here for this defense. Rexar going to go ahead and finish that up. Get an extra presence in the mid lane. As our Mortar Punisher is pushing onto a fort. Gets the jump over the wall onto Johanna. Punisher is going to be baited behind the fort. As safe a clear position as you can get. The fort is already down. As the Punisher moves to try to take down this gate. Uh-oh, looks like we've got a possible disconnect here. Root combo is out onto Diva. Silence as well. We're going to have ourselves a quick pause. And try to get our player back. Here we go. Punisher down to about a quarter health here. Still working on this wall. Diva did manage to get away. Brett Michaels going to have to get some auto attacks there. Big stun, though, onto Varian. Forcing Grey Color to move back. Nice root combo onto Delta and Michaels. Keep is going to go down. A lot of low health bars on the side of Team Happy Cloud. Caffeinated Knights look to be in control here, because they've still got most of their structures and they've taken down the first keep of the game. It's not going to take much, though. Bottom keep has been harassed. If Team Happy Cloud gets enough kills, they could possibly look to ant down in the bottom lane. Brett Michaels moving on back there. Still has the bomb available for self-sufficiency. The Caffeinated Knights are just going to run this map. They're going to go ahead and take all the camps, push in all the lanes, and force Team Happy Cloud to watch their every move, as there's likely a bush gank on the way. Deathwing up in the air, just trying to keep an eye on things. Looking for a place to drop on in. Right now, Team Happy Cloud are just in lane clear mode. Diva trying to push out the top lane, mid clear from Chaotic and Fade. This Galaxy Quest is going to return from the heavens. Now looking for a possible free fort here. Our Caffeinated Knights. Diva in that off lane is showing on the map here. So Caffeinated Knights knows they don't have to worry about that for at least, 20-25 seconds should they take an engage. Xmanthus was looking for it, but a nice Iron Skin from Johanna dissuades the slide. Brightwing has come on down from the offlane soak. Diva is still just chunking away up there, taking out that well. Before moving back, there's a big rotation onto, possibly onto Brett Michaels, coming around the outside. Diva's going to use the boosters early. Can Xmanthus catch up? There's the bunny hop unstoppable. Diva could be in trouble here. Is that infinite bunny hop? Ooh. Bunny hop's duration does not decay while stationary, so that's just a constant unstoppable. While on the bottom lane, though, some good lane pressure coming on in from Team Happy Cloud. Going to force a response here from Caffeinated Knights. Looks like the Khazra camp on the right-hand side is going to be the next call. As Falstad clears out that bottom lane. The only thing left on the map is this back right Shaman camp. See whether there's going to be a play for that or if there's just going to be a play around Vision. So our next Punisher is going to be pushing down the most fortified lane of Caffeinated Knights. Now, seen by Chromie on this camp. Not likely to be an invade here from Team Happy Cloud. Looks like they are just going to go ahead and try to set up on this point as Brightwing sends that invisibility around. Shrine is activating, and it looks like we're going to have a very decisive team fight here. Misha is going to find Fade in the bush. Silenced and rooted, though. Oh no, in all sorts of trouble. Manages to get the Iron Skin out, and there's Delta with the heal. Unstoppable Diva is going to remain unstoppable. Look for the bomb. Brett Michaels is going to go ahead and drop that mech explosion. Arbrim going to shove that out. It's Fade trying to get away here with that Invisible Friends buff. Really fighting over this point now. Caffeinated Knights seem to be pushing them away. Bellowing Roar is going to come out as Manthus got to be careful here. Galaxy Quest also down to a quarter health. There's the slide in with the Mosh. Going to catch one. But Diva does manage to get away here, so no kills to be had. Static just staying alive barely on the outside. It's Diva on very, very low health, and Caffeinated Knights are going to take control of this point. Deathwing up in the sky. There's only so much time Deathwing has before they can come back down. Is Manthus trying to get away here? Caffeinated Knights up to 23. It's not over just yet. If Team Happy Cloud can try to get in here, but they need their Deathwing. Now with the 34, there's almost no chance of taking this over, but looking for a possible wipe here. Arc has to pop the Feigned Death. There's a bunch that are going to get stunned by Deathwing. Galaxy Quest is going to use the Cataclysm to go over. This could be Team Happy Cloud turning this around. Misha and Rexar are going to go down here as well as Falstad. That's a huge deal. Diva going to be taken out, though. Grey Color with the big smash. And look at the core, though. 90%. These catapults are starting to stack up. And Caffeinated Knights, they still have 3 members to try to stop the backs of Team Happy Cloud. Now at 48%, 43. Brightwing is going to go down. That's 2 kills here for Caffeinated Knights. They're 30% on the core. It's still shelling away here, 21%. And the Punisher is pushing down the lane. Grey Color moving around to the mid. This looks like it's going to be it. Caffeinated Knights is circling around to the core. There's some pressure on the other side as well. Oh no, I don't know if they can actually get to the core. Grey Color charges it. That's going to be 18% as Manthus tries to slide on through, but is going to get stunned. Varian goes down here. As Manthus in trouble. Going to be breathed on 6%. Arbrim goes down as well as 2%, but the Punisher is still so healthy. Can they actually get this clear? The Punisher needs to be targeted down, but it's going to go after this keep first. Oh, I think they've got the defense. It's going to be so close here. The shielding on the core is starting to regenerate. They're trying to tank this Punisher, and I think they're going to do it. Team Happy Cloud pulls out the 2% defense. There's 3 dead for 30 seconds. It's Falstad and Rexar here. I don't think Team Happy Cloud can just rush core. They can't get there in time. They're just going to have to tend to this top lane. Oh. Oh my. Falstad looking for a possible suicide dive onto the core. You see Brightwing showing in lane. Galaxy Quest looking to move across. Falstad is moving back here, so not looking for a dive onto the core just yet. Team Happy Cloud has to be careful here. Wow, 2%. Caffeinated Knights moving back onto the map. Going to try to just keep up that lane pressure once again. Top lane looks to be mostly dealt with. Man, this is tense. Mid lane camps are going to cancel each other out. Top lane, there's no catapults here for Team Happy Cloud in the top lane, so that's just going to constantly be snowballing. Caffeinated Knights is working on this bottom camp. Here comes Deathwing. Fade and Chaotic are here as well. D.Va coming on down. This could be it. The camp is moving in here. Fade looking on the outside. There's the Bunny Hop. Galaxy Quest is going to move in with that Cataclysm. Look at the stuns. Grey Color in all sorts of trouble here. Taking so much damage. It's going to be Stukov and Varian going down. Galaxy Quest is being chased out by Static. That's 2 kills here for Team Happy Cloud, but they've got to be so careful for a backdoor opportunity from Falstad. There's the D.Va mech out, but there's the Mosh. I don't know if they can deal with this. Brett Michaels survives. Static has to move back here. Team Happy Cloud, they might be turning this around. They find this... Uh-oh, Static in trouble. Still has the wind tunnel. Oh, Falstad survives. Deathwing's going to drop. The catapults are starting to clump up in the top lane. They're clumping up in the mid. Team Happy Cloud, they've got to go for it right now. They're moving on to the core. This has to be it. Oh, they've got Brightwing back. Brightwing going to move on back in. Chaotic trying to get some damage onto Asmantha's. Static being harassed by Johanna. The core shielding is gone, but the waves are starting to collapse. Falstad is down. Can they actually race this out? There's still a couple bits of the wave here. Team Happy Cloud is trying to end. 35%. Galaxy Quest still has all their health. And it looks like Team Happy Cloud are actually going to turn this around and take this series 2-0. What a turn. GG. Oh, it had to happen right then and there. If they had been rebuffed one more time, that top and mid lane were almost on the core at 28 minutes, and that shielding would have been gone like that. But Team Happy Cloud, with the 2-0, the very, very thrilling game there on Infernal Shrines at the end. Fantastic stuff. Whew. Looking at that hero damage. 2 members over 100k there. For Team Happy Cloud. Chaotic on the Chromie, 134. Very, very nicely done. Static playing the Falstad, almost breaching that 100,000 mark, 97.7. Very nicely done. We'll take a quick look at the Falstad build since it is a new set of talents. It was the frequent flyer on 1, so gaining the 40% attack speed and tailwind for 5 seconds. So going for an auto attack build there. Still with the hammer gains. Secret weapon for more auto attack business. You saw the Mighty Gust. Sustained wins, basic attacks against enemy heroes deal bonus damage, so that's the new giant killer there. For Falstad, still the crippling hammer on 16 is pretty good, and we saw the wind tunnel coming on out for Falstad. Very good stuff. Wow, oh wow. What a series there. What a series. All right, we'll see if we can find ourselves an interview with our winning team. Let me send out a quick message. All right, so let's move on down, see if we can get someone. All right, looks like someone coming on through in just a moment. Bring up the chat again. Alrighty, Brett Michaels, thanks for coming on by. Congratulations on a thrilling 2-0 there.
Dude, wild game too. That was crazy.
Very, very wild game too. Let's talk about game 1 first here for just a moment. Very, very cool draft there with the double support, Uther Anna, and we got the Sonya and the Hogger. Just a lot of beef, a lot of self-sustain in that comp there. And the Vala solo clear on the Immortal still as strong as ever. Is there anything that you would replace about that comp if you were given the opportunity, or was that really sort of a number 1 comp that you want on Battlefield?
I mean, that was pretty good. I don't remember what we were talking about picking, but it definitely wasn't that. It just kind of pivoted into it, and you just create so much space for Vala to just kind of do her thing, just with double support, Uther, Hogger, like all the healing resources can be just pumped into Vala if she needs to. But really, it's also about just enabling the whole team. That comes
yeah, it was just one of the sturdier comps I've seen in quite a while. Very, very good there, and very good on those extended fights. that final fight in the bottom lane where the Immortal basically just walked past and almost soloed the core. I wasn't expecting that fight to go on for so long for that to happen. But
Neither were we.
what are the comms like in a fight that goes like 90 seconds, 2 minutes? What sort of things are you looking for in those really long fights?
Just being like, guys, we're trolling. We can literally end the game. That's probably the ultimate call. um, it was just like it was chaos. It was hard to talk that one out. But yeah, we definitely should just end that game.
Very well played there, looking good on Battlefield. Moving on to Infernal Shrines, quite the classic there. 2% core save, chasing them down the map and finding your opportunity there. Were you feeling the pressure in the mid and top lanes as you were going to end the game in that bottom lane?
Not a chance. We've had closer games by far. No, that was really tense. The biggest thing we were trying to do is like just keep an eye on Falstad. So like we were just trying to once that mid keep went down, it was all just about trying to keep eyes on Falstad and not let him get a fly because like he just kills the core by himself. But yeah, I totally blew it on that mid and gave him a really good opportunity to get back in and like just almost like get our core down to like 2 HP. They played really well.
Looked very good out there. We saw, new Falstad was a little bit bugged during the week, but all fixed up now. That wasn't the lightning rod talent weren't the ones that were picked. It was more the auto attack giant killer build there. Did that feel tough to play into, or was it still the same sort of plan where like if you can catch Falstad, you can kill them?
I think it feels like he has more damage output for sure. And I think I haven't really played him, but the W talents when I've played against them have felt pretty strong. Granted, they're a little broken, but no, I think he feels strong. I mean, Gus is always just a really, really, game-winning ability. And so part of our thought process here was just like taking as many like unstoppable targets as we can, and just taking as many kill targets off the board as we can to that game too. So it's really once again just about enabling Chromium backline.
Okay, yeah, I was noticing you on the Diva. You took the level 20 bunny hop there to stop the timer on bunny hop by standing still. Used a couple times. Very, very cool usage there. Is that so? That was in response to the Falstad.
Oh yeah,
for the most part.
Like Falstad just like I think I've took that talent maybe like 3 times, and it was just like I needed to just do what I could to either interrupt Mosh or interrupt Stukov and just let our Deathwing and our Chromie just sit there and put a bunch of damage out. Plus, I get like a big wind tunnel. I can walk my way through it and just sit there on my team, and they hopefully don't die, but they probably do.
It was a cool adjustment to see there for sure.
Yeah.
But well done. Congratulations on the 2-0. Getting sort of into the mid-season. We're in week number 3 here. We've still got another 6 weeks of regular season. Are there any other opponents here in the Nexus division you're looking forward to facing?
We're always looking forward to play Gilly Shark. We love playing Gilly Shark. So we like them. I mean the whole whatever this A plus or whatever it is, everyone's really cool in it. There's a lot of like a lot of players who have been playing in NGS for a couple seasons now. I'm excited to play some of the new teams. I haven't played. I don't know who Enjoy Breadman is or the Hippity Hoppity Bros. So
yeah,
be fun to play
a couple of new names in there. Always the whole host of Phoenix Rising teams. I'm seeing.
Yeah,
I don't recognize Vendetta. Bronze 6 is a familiar sight.
Yeah, a lot of returning teams, which is very cool.
Yeah, awesome. Alrighty, well, thanks for coming on by for the interview. Congratulations on the 2-0. Are there any shout-outs you'd like to make before we close things down here?
Shout out for the cast. That's always so cool. And when we get those are never expected, but always appreciated, of course. And shout out to my team for doing really well and being a really good team. And yeah. And shout out to Caffeinated. Great to play you guys again.
Awesome stuff. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming on by, and good luck going forward.
Thanks. Have a good night.
You as well.